Welcome to the January edition of my foraging video series, and a happy new year to all of you. In this video I've prepared some special plants for you, among others a natural painkiller and a plant that you can use as a spice. And of course there are more plants that you can find at this time of the year, so you can always go back to my previous videos. So let's get started with this month's plants.
This is Speedwell, and Speedwell has been known as a herbal medicine for ages already. It's very common throughout the whole year. Usually you can recognize it by its blue flowers, which are not open right now. Speedwell is entirely edible. You can add it to salads or soups or smoothies. It makes a nice decoration with the blue flowers, and it also has several medicinal properties. It treats coughs, purifies blood, and eases sore eyes. You can make tea with Speedwell, or you can use it externally to treat inflammation.
This is English ivy. English ivy was often used in folk herbal remedies, and even today you will often find it in pharmacies and in herbal remedies, for example to treat coughs. However, English ivy is poisonous in large doses, so I would never recommend that you take it on your own, that you eat it or take it internally, except if you're under the supervision of a qualified practitioner. English ivy leaves have antiseptic, antibacterial and anti-rheumatic properties, so you can apply them externally, for example to treat swollen joints or tissue, or to treat burns. This is a willow tree, and willow trees are really interesting medicinal plants because they are known as nature's aspirin. Aspirin wasn't discovered by chance. It was actually discovered based on a compound contained in the willow bark, which is called salicylic acid and is known as a natural painkiller. So to use the willow bark as a painkiller, you can either chew directly on the bark, or you can make yourself several cups of tea with the bark or with the twigs. Willow is also high in antioxidants. It has anti-inflammatory properties, and it's good for the immune system. And applied externally, it's great for treating acne.
This is wood avens, and as the name indicates, it's very common in forests. In spring you can recognize it by its yellow flowers. Right now you can just see the leaves. The leaves are smooth and slightly hairy. Wood avens has anti-inflammatory properties, and it can be used to treat constipation or stomach pain. You can eat the entire plant raw or cooked, or you can make tea with it. For example, you could add the leaves to salads or soups or pesto. And another interesting thing about wood avens is that the root of the plant smells and tastes like clove, the spice, so you can use it as a substitute for the spice. You simply dig out the root and cut it into pieces, and then you can dry it, or you can also use it fresh. However, when you take the roots of a plant, of any plant, remember to always harvest sustainably, so never take all the plants from one area, because without the roots the plant obviously cannot reproduce anymore.
One thing I was thinking about lately is observing the rhythm of the seasons, and especially now that we are in winter. There's really a time for everything, and winter in nature is a time for rest. As you can see here in the background on this field, there's not much happening here. It's time for rest. Plants and animals are resting, and we humans also need a time for that. A time for silence, a time for reflection. So why not see this as a chance to get some rest? And often the best ideas come to us when we take this time to reflect and to rest. So I hope you make the best of this time. We're all in this situation together. And nature is really a great teacher, a great place to find new ideas and to be inspired. And there's always so much to learn in nature and from the seasons. But another thing that we can look forward to is that spring is coming.